G'day and welcome back to the garage. In the last episode of the RM250 build, assembly of the engine top end was started. All was going well until I realised that I had the incorrect cylinder head. In this episode, the top end will hopefully be completed, along with assembly and installation of the carburetor. Let's get started. Fresh back from hydroblasting, this is the second-hand 1991 model cylinder head. And yes, it fits. I'm installing the spark plug temporarily, just to stop debris from falling inside the engine. Here I'm fixing a mistake from the previous episode. I forgot to install this cable strap, and it was noted by a viewer with a very keen eye. Thanks. The original clutch arm was pretty worn out. The Suzuki replacement is a superseded item and it doesn't have the two holes like the original. So I decided to add them myself. This was a really satisfying part of the build. A new old stock kickstart lever onto a brand new spline. And then a new bolt to finish it off. With the basic engine complete, it's time to assemble the carburetor. A lot of new parts are used, along with some hydroblasted and clean bits too. first step in the assembly is to install the jets. First the pilot jet, then the main. You can see that I've removed the main jet. That's so I can accurately measure the float height. The measurement should be 16mm. In this case, it's quite a bit more. To adjust the height, the needle valve tab is bent slightly, effectively changing the float height. With the adjustment made, the measurement is within the 1mm tolerance as per the manual. With the internals complete, the adjustment screws can be added, starting with the pilot screw. This needs to be set properly. It's screwed all the way in and then backed out 1.5 turns. The idle screw is installed temporarily. It'll be adjusted during the first startup. And the rest of the carburetor is temporarily assembled too. It'll be completed permanently once the throttle cable is installed later in the project. And now the reeds, manifold and carburetor can be installed. And you should be more careful than me not to drop a bolt down into the crankcase. That first bolt was close to falling in. And with the last breather hose installed, the engine is complete. And that's a wrap for the engine assembly. In the next episode, the frame will be repaired and painted in preparation for the engine installation. Thanks for watching, see you next time.